Hello, hello, hello team. How are you? I am so glad you made it back into the kitchen. I am Wendy, your kitchen chaos coordinator. And this week I am Wendy, your kitchen confidence coordinator. I am here this week to help you be more confident in the kitchen. Have you ever finished a recipe and got it to the table and gone, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that? That's what this week is all about. These are things you might see on a restaurant menu and you're like, oh, this is too hard. How are we going to ever put this together? But guess what? We're going to take all of that fear out of it. There's no intimidation. These are easy ingredients. These are pantry ingredients, and they come together in wonderful meals. So tonight, what's for dinner is the chicken pot pie soup. Oh my gosh. We all love that inside creamy bits of what you get inside of a chicken pot pie. So why not make it soup? Why not make it soup? And we can serve it with the croissants on the side so you can dip in. So grab your chair, grab your spoon. There's no need to grab pen and pencil because I've got you in the description. Everything you need, recipe, ingredients, everything is in the description. So grab your chair and your spoon and I'll tell you what you need for tonight's dinner. So we're making chicken pot pie soup. You're going to need 4 cups of chicken broth, a little bit of thyme, about a teaspoon, 2 stalks of celery that you've diced up, a little bit of flour, about 1/3 cup, 2 pats of butter, 3 cloves of garlic, a whole onion that you've diced up, that half and half or heavy cream, about a whole cup of half and half or heavy cream. Peas and carrots. I found peas and carrots frozen together, so it's 1.5 cups of those. If you can't find frozen and you can only find the frozen peas, then take about 3 carrots and slice them up. But because I found peas and carrots together, not a problem for me. We'll do that. And then I got a rotisserie chicken, and I just took all the meat off of the rotisserie chicken. Otherwise, you could cook 4 chicken breasts and then dice it up. Either way, just easier for me to just grab the rotisserie chicken. So let's get started with our chicken pot pie soup. All right, first thing we want to do is get those 2 pats of butter. So that's 2 tablespoons of butter. And we want to melt these. And then once the butter is started to melt, we're going to add our onion, celery, and we're going to let that go for about 5 minutes. We just want to saute them a little bit. So I'm going to get this butter melting and get the onion sauteing, and I will meet you back here on the other side. Butter is melting, so I'm going to go ahead and add our onion and our celery, and we'll stir that around. Whoops, just a couple. Just to coat them with the butter. Things saute better when they are coated. Go ahead and just twirl it around, coat everything. Then we're going to saute this for about 5 minutes. So we're just looking for the onion to start getting translucent, as well as the celery. You want it to soften up so you're not biting into hard stuff in your soup. All right, I'll turn the heat down now that the butter's melted because I just want to saute. So I've gone to about from high to medium, and we'll be back in 5 minutes when this is sauteed. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. The onion is starting to turn clear. You can see that the onion, if you look in the pan, it's like, is there onion in there? And the celery is a beautiful bright green, and when I push on it, it's still firm, but you can tell that there's some softness coming up to it. Like, it wouldn't take much for me to split them in half. So now it is time to move on to our next step, which is to add the garlic. You know, when we add the garlic, we're just adding it for the flavor. Again, we don't want to cook the garlic. We're just going to quickly saute and add the garlic. So in goes that 3 cloves of garlic. And I'm just going to stir this around for about 30 seconds. We're just releasing the flavor Oh my gosh. And the smell. I am telling you, garlic. Okay, our garlic's been in there 30 seconds. Now it's time to stir in our flour, and then we will cook that for 1 minute. So we have got 1/3 cup of flour. I'm just gonna lightly put that in there. And then we are gonna stir this around for about a minute. This is coating our vegetables. It's gonna make a nice base for our soup. And we don't want the flour to cook. It's okay. Don't worry about it sticking to the bottom. Just think about basically what you're trying to do is coat every single vegetable that's in there with the flour. Perfect. So you can see all of the vegetables are nicely coated. The next thing we're going to do is add in our 4 cups of chicken broth. You're going to drizzle it in, and you're going to use your whisk to whisk it in. Okay? And you do it slowly because you don't want the lumps. You see the nice trickle, and I'm just keeping my spoon or my whisk right there in the middle. It'll release everything that got stuck onto the bottom. It doesn't shock anything by adding too much coolness. Since our veggies were nice and warm. And you definitely don't want any lumps, so you just keep stirring. Stir, stir, stir. I saw a little cloud of clump of flour go by there, so we're just gonna make sure we whisk that in. Although that would make a good dumpling, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm just stirring around just to make sure I don't see any lumps of flour. And I do not. My heat was on low. I am gonna turn it back up to medium. So we're back up on a 4 because we want to add in the chicken, the peas, the thyme, the salt, the pepper, and then simmer it. Put this guy back in. I'm gonna add the thyme first. So 1 teaspoon of thyme. And I'll give that a stir. And then our peas and carrots. Since these guys are frozen, you know it's going to take the temperature down. Get those all nicely stirred in. Let that temperature come back up just a little bit. Oh, saw a piece of onion there. It is time to add our chicken. Like I said, I just got a rotisserie chicken, and I took all the meat off of it. You can't get much more shortcutty than that. But you know it's good chicken. You know what the flavor profile is, which is definitely chicken pot pie. It definitely favors chicken pot pie. There we go. We're just going to add this in and stir. This is going to simmer. You want it to simmer for about 15 minutes. So once this comes up to heat and I get a good simmer on it, then we will leave it go for 15 minutes and then come back. We'll add the cream at the very end, right before we're going to serve. So how hard was this recipe? I think we've been together 15 minutes so far, and it took me about 15 minutes to take the chicken off of the rotisserie, and about another 10 minutes to cut up the celery and onion. So 25 for prep and It's going to be about 30 for the dinner. Peesh! Well, under an hour, and you're going to have a huge bowl of soup. And like I said, if you serve it with croissants on the side, something nice to imitate that crust. Delicious. Delicious. Super, super. All right, so let's get this up to a simmer. We're going to let it simmer for 15 minutes, and then we'll come back to you. You can see the nice bubble we've got going on. What a nice simmer. What you're doing while you're simmering that is you're commiserating all the flavors, as Papa would say, and you're letting that onion and celery get nice and tender. Now, the last part we want to do is just add our 1 cup of heavy cream, or you can use half and half. And we're just going to slowly whisk this in. We're just going to let that heat through. I've got the croissants in the oven right now. They cook for 10 to 13 minutes. So we'll just leave this on low, and just let this heat through in that 10 minutes, and we will be ready to serve. Well, there you go. Croissants are out of the oven. This is nice and warmed up and ready to serve. Let's get going. You guys ready to eat? Let's head to the table and eat. Thank you so much for joining us today as we make chicken pot pie soup in the kitchen together. Our cute little croissants. As the dipping, I can't wait to dig in. It smells delicious, looks delicious, and it's steaming hot. So perfect way to end the day. Thank you so much for every like, for every subscribe. I'm going to tell you in every video, likes tell YouTube, send this video out to other folks who might want to make something. Subscribes tell YouTube that I get a little bit more credit and you like what you see here on this channel overall. And oh my gosh, 250 friends now at the table. Can you believe it? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Never, it was always my dream, but golly, it's so cool to see your dreams come true. So let's keep chugging away. We're so close. We're halfway there to that 500 mark. And then from there, it's just upward to 1,000. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you next time in the kitchen. Stay tuned for a Zen moment. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Woo, we need a big table. We need a big table, honey. 250 friends.